we're doing a lesson on Guitar Anatomy 101. Just some basic things maybe you'd want to know about your guitar. We have 6 strings. The thickest string here towards the ceiling is called the low E string. And I say low E string because there's another E string up here. It's the high E string. But you have E. You want to write this down if you don't know this. E. Next string is A. Then D. Then G. Then B as in boy. And then E. The high E. So you need to know those strings. Now if you're reading tablature and you're trying to get tablature off the internet or whatever and read it, it's going to be the opposite of what it looks like here. When you look at tab, you look at a piece of paper, the lowest line is the low E string. But when you're playing your guitar, the low E is closest to the ceiling. It's the highest string as far as that goes, as far as up and down. But it is the lowest in pitch. Okay? If you're looking at the tab on paper, the highest line will be the high E, this one. But when you play your guitar and you're looking at it, this one actually is the lowest towards the ground, but it is the highest in pitch. So you'll have to get used to that when you read the tab. Yeah, the lowest line on the paper is going to be this low E string, and the highest line will be this E string. And then adjust accordingly for the other strings, the A, D, G, B strings. These are the frets here. Fret 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so forth. The dots are odd numbers. Some of your guitars may not have a dot right here on 3. It may just start with 5. But it's 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. And then the 2 dots is going to be 12. And the dots are there to help you know where you are on the guitar. The 2 dots are 12. And then 9, 7, 5, 3. So you can get used to that. Now after the 12, you go 15, 17, 19, and so forth. If you have a cutaway guitar, you can really make use of that. A cutaway guitar just means you have room here to put your hand to get to these really high notes. Some guitars don't have that cutaway, and they have wood right here, and you can't really get to them. Okay, now the strings are stretched, and they're tight to make a tone. And right up here is the beginning of the string here, where it's going to vibrate. And this is called the nut. This little thing right here, this white thing is the nut. And it's where the strings are laying on there. And behind that, it doesn't really matter, because that's, this is where the vibration starts, is right here after the nut, okay? And then you all follow it all the way down. And the other end is the bridge. Can you see that? Here's the bridge on my electric. And this is where the string ends. It vibrates all through here, and it doesn't matter what happens, after that. So this is the bridge. These are the pickups, okay? And they're just little microphones is all they are that send the signal out your guitar cord to the amp, which is where the sound is amplified, okay? So these are just little microphones. And here I have my tones and pickups. And first let's talk about the pickups. If I have my switch here, this is a toggle switch, and if I have it all the way up, listen to the sound. It's really, I've gone out of tune already, but it's really kind of bassy, really mellow, full sound. If I take the toggle switch and I flip it all the way down towards the ground, then I have, it's a lot more nasally, kind of metallic sounding. The reason for that is what pickups are being used. You see, I have 2 pickups here, and this one, okay, which is very close to the bridge, is going to sound more brassy because it's picking up the sound right off of here, and it's more of a brassy sound. If I play right here on this pickup, it's more mellow of a sound. So if you have your toggle switch all the way up and you're using this pickup here, that's what it's doing. It's going to have more of a mellow sound, and that's why you have the switch, so that you can change your tone according to what you want to sound like. Now, if I have it in the middle, it's using a little bit of both. Okay, so I get kind of a combination. And if I have it all the way down, then I'm using that pickup. So this is the bridge pickup here, and it's going to have more of a metallic. And when I have it all the way down, I'm using that one. When I have it all the way up, using this one, it's more of a mellow sound. Your tones. Okay, You can see this here. All right. All right, I'm going to have my toggle switch all the way up. So I am using my forward pickup here. There we go. So this knob right here controls this pickup. Okay, and I have it all the way down so no sound. Turn it all the way up and you can hear. Okay, now this knob directly across from it controls the tone of that pickup. If I have it turned all the way down to 0, I'm just going to get lows and bassy kind of stuff. And if I turn it all the way up, I'm going to get more of the highs. Okay? Have it somewhere in the middle, I'll get a combination of both. Now, when I put the toggle switch all the way down, and now I'm using the bridge pickup here, and it's more of a metallic-y, tinny sound. This controls the volume. Can you see that? Yeah. This one forward closest to me controls the volume. And then this one right here is going to be the tone. It's going to do the same thing. I can turn it all the way down and get nothing. Or I can turn it all the way up. Here's my tone. Turn the tone all the way down. Get more of the bass. Turn it all the way up. Get more of the highs. Okay? And of course, if I have the toggle switch in the middle, it's going to give me a little of both. Neck of the guitar, the body. We already talked about the toggle switch and the pickups, the bridge, the nut. And also, you have the tuning keys here, and the tuning keys are what you use to tune with. And there's a lesson on tuning, so see that if you want to learn how to tune your guitar without a tuner. So that's just some basic stuff. It's good to know those terms. And good luck with the lessons. Oh wait, I wanted to do one more thing, and I don't want to re-record all of that, so I'm just going to add this on. The acoustic. If you're playing an acoustic, these lessons are designed for acoustic or electric. Okay? If you have an acoustic, here's the sound hole. All right? And again, you have the body and the neck and the tuning keys and the nut and so forth. But the only difference is you have the sound hole instead of a pickup. And the sound hole the sound goes in and reverberates, and that's the amplifier for the guitar. And one thing you can do if you're getting a buzzing sound when you're playing and you don't have time to go take it to a shop to have them work on it is do what I did right here. And what I did on the low E string here, I loosened the tuning, loosened the string quite a bit so I could get some slack in it. And I just did enough to where I could lift the string up and slip a tiny piece of folded paper underneath between the bridge and the string. What that does is lift the string just a little bit so it's not rattling against the frets up here, okay? So if you get a buzzing, that's probably what it is the action is a little too low or something, and that just raises it a little bit. It's kind of a quick fix if you need to get some buzzing taken care of. If all of them are buzzing, you need to just go ahead and take the guitar in, but that's kind of just a quick fix you can do sometimes to stop that. Okay.